I'm going live for the YouTube. Let me boot everything. So let's start session. So can you able to see my screen, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, so actually I want to explain these all 96 slides, but thing is some of the theory part is quite very important, guys. Let me see whether the other people will join. Other two, madam will join in another 30-40 minutes. She messaged me. And Ibrahim Abdullah from Africa, I think he has not yet seen the message yet. Maybe he'll join later.
Sir, if not, you can do one thing, Taj. This one, if the server also gets some time to take booting, so
It will
even
take
people are another half an hour's time, right?
maybe another 5-10 minutes. The server will get on now.
Oh, okay. So instead of going for this thing, I can complete this theory part, so that once everybody joins, means by the time they will like main is the practical, right, than the theory.
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
get written, right? So meanwhile, you can complete it of the theory part.
Yes.
That would be feasible.
Yeah, that will do it now. So
Maybe
let's start
by-
the theory part. Okay, then we'll start. Okay.
Maybe by 5 it'll be over, no touch. 5:30.
Yeah, 5 or
5:30.
5:30 will complete. So I'm not going to explain the many things today.
Only
Some basics of the firewall, how we can access CLI and GUI, and how to give the IP address, how we can create the service profile in the Palo Alto Firewall, and the routers, how we can connect and how we can assign the IP address and check the connectivity. That's it. Yeah, so I think can see my screen, right? So what you can see on my screen, guys?
Palo Alto networks. Marcus Lux.
Yeah. See, first understand. Okay, so this is the guy like who has eyes to get a lot of slides from him. So first understand. So what is this guy has developed? You know, this is the guy who has developed this. So Nerzak. So founded in 2005 by security visionary. So this is the guy who has developed this company. The Palo Alto Network is a network security company, guys. Okay, world-class team with a strong security and network experience. If you see this, so top-tier innovations. So build next generation firewall that identify the control of 1,200 plus applications. So restore the firewall as a core enterprise network security infrastructure. This is a very tremendous applications. Why it has become more and more popular. If you see that. So one more good thing is, guys, so innovation, what this guy has invented, why this Palo Alto is very unique from other firewall company, because of this innovation. That is your application ID, user ID, and content ID. So we should discuss more details in coming session. What is this? So global footprint. So they have around 3,500 plus customers in 50 countries, where it has got support 24/7 to 56 days support. And even Vikas and your company entity is one of the partner for your Palo Alto, which you are going to support this part. So now, so we can see what is talking about. So gate the gate or the trust border in the right place, enforce the controlling, see all the traffic, define the trust border. See, so previously, so the main objective for this is like port applications, IP address and users, packet and content. So these are the few applications firewall has not previously able to find out these applications. So based on this port number, whether you want to allow or block the two-side applications. So this is the old one. So now what these people have introduced, this part. This is a few theory part, like what I want to explain, like applications, enterprises, and rise this thing. Palo Alto network, latest application usage, risks report, highly behavioral 1+1 million users in 273 organizations. The application continues risk for the both personal and business use. So telling the port hopping are the common. So bottom line, all the firewall most have the IPS and proxy URL filtering, but none of this organization could not control what application ran on their network. This is one of the best features they have come up with. Understood, guys? Pawan, first understand this. The main, why it has become more popular, you can see. So which application you want to run? Maybe you want to run your firewall, your Twitter or SharePoint, your My Workspace, LinkedIn, Facebook, Mail, WebEx or Adobe. Okay, the top 5 applications that can hop the ports, like a SharePoint, iTunnel, Skype, and BitTorrent. So these are the things which they use this in tremendous resource and applications.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, these are the applications.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I think you come up with a fake application of the Facebook, which look like same, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you will be having the username and password.
Yes.
Any user enter the username and password. Okay,
You can create the account. Yeah.
that hacker will come to know your this thing, right? Credentials.
Yes.
Correct. If you
Yes,
have such fake application like Facebook, Twitter, anything. Got it. So
Yes.
now this parole is going to whether this is application is authentic or not.
or that whether it's a fake or it's an actual one.
Actually one.
Yes, I got it now.
Got it, right? So that is a very beautiful feature they have come up with.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So even a hacker cannot access what they are within the network, what they are running the applications. He couldn't able to find it out.
Yes, because that's the reason. So this has become very popular.
Yes.
Right. Understood, right, Pawan?
Yes, sir.
Like this, because many hackers, what they do means they design their own applications, fake applications. Because, say, example, like they will hide they'll target with, specific people. You want to know the password, username and password of those people. So what we'll do, we'll send fake application in their first they'll hack your PC.
Like link.
Yeah, by link or any so what the people don't know what they will going to do, they are going to open that. Once they open, what happened?
Yeah. Account was hacked.
So it will going to install that. So once it has been installed, okay. So what happened for them? They don't know what to open there. So they will enter their different credentials. I think right. I think I told you before. Okay, for all applications, say example, what I written here. So especially say example your Skype. They have the separate port numbers. SharePoint, they have the separate port numbers. Right. I think I'll share this later, guys. This one standard port numbers. Okay, we have some lot of port numbers. I'll share the link. There we can see.
Yes.
Okay. And regarding the documents, so next week I will send you guys for Palo Alto. I have got a very administrative guide for Palo Alto, and for the Pcnsa, this same thing how I have sent for the CCNA, same thing I'll share you this thing. And regarding the lab part, so lab part I'll give the remote access right now. Okay, remote access, you can do this lab. So if you want to access practice, just message me in the WhatsApp. So I'll schedule your slots remotely. You can access it. Even night time also no issues. Night 10 o'clock, if you want to practice, you can practice it. I'll share you how to access, how to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on now. See, sharing the browser-based sharing crowd, because this has become more popular because of the browser-based, because everything we are accessing based on this one, right? Browser. So file sharing trend frequently use of the number of applications, right? In the browser, we are using a lot of applications, right? Toward browser based, commonly from the point to point. P2P means point to point, guys. Remember. So use of other file sharing applications like FTP, file transfer protocol, remain stable. So keep on increasing, because if you talk about, he's talking about the 2010. So if you talk about your 2023, so right now we are in April. Okay, this is quite increasing like anything else. There's no chance of decreasing, because browser-based applications has become very popular. If you talk about this on Chrome, so he's making a lot of billions of money, because Chrome is the one who introduced by your Indian guy, right? Indian CEO.
Yeah. Sundar Pichai.
Sundar Pichai. So he's the guy who has developed this Chrome. You are aware of that?
Oh, this one I know that that was developed by him only.
Yeah. So browser-based application sharing, the next P2P. So they have some standard, guys. You can see browser-based file sharing bandwidth nearly 50% point to point, 22 TB versus 48 TB. The file sharing, the capacity of your browser, because it is directly accessing from server to server, guys. That's the reason he's talking about point to point. Do you remember that? At the middle, we'll be having the ISP.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Already said only two networks, two different networks.
Two networks, right? Because if you type any www.com, say example like IBM.com means what does it indicate? Means we are entering to your.
So that server.
We are entering to your server, right? IBM web server. That's the reason he's talking about the point to point. Several distinct use of the case are emerged in this box. These things like part infrastructure, help get job, like many things we can say. Right now, I don't want to explain this all graph. So what are the risks? Application carry risk. Application can be threats, point-to-point sharing, tunneling, application, your asynchronous media and video, and SAN storage area network, top 20 threats, major applications level, because major things will be application, guys. The most of the hacking is happening based on the application because of the fake applications. Remember, fake applications, because one more thing is, guys, new things. When recently I attended one webinar for cybersecurity. So most of the security breach will be happening because of the human error, not from the computer. Remember, guys, people are making mistakes.
Oh yes, that's obviously.
People are
and
making
even I too came to know that where when I used to surf in some internets and anything sometimes when due to the human errors and that were due to some applications and all those stuff and we're doing as a best example is our Pavan itself.
How?
No, that is what that is related to here as well, right? So that is it is like a valuable item kind of information. No, it's because of our mistake only. So we have to be very careful on that one. We have to be very cautious in the same. So that is how it is. Firewall it's nothing but we have to be very cautious on the same, and it does it. Even though whoever is the creator, he will be the destroyer, right? Right, that's
correct. That's the reason, because what is the remedy? What is the solution? Because you told the issue.
Yes.
What is the solution for this?
Solution is
what is the solution?
So if we find out the mistake, we have to recover it back from the same.
Because knowledge is important, because people, they should know what to do.
Yeah, what to do, sir.
Knowledge, they have to educate the people about the technology, not expert level, at the basics things what they require.
So basically, unknown the fake identifications, you have to identify whether it's a real or a fake. So we'll get the difference between that same. So that would be the one thing. And secondly, so unknown applications or anything, we are not supposed to, the third parties or anything, we are not supposed to install or open the mails or whatever it may be. I'm talking about the organizations level. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, because the other reason, if you talk about any company, they will be like learning and development departments, right? So what do you means they keep training for the awareness of the technology, especially for security perspective. So they never take any chance to not compromise at all. Okay, so what I will do, guys, let me explain this. Okay, my server IP address is 0.200, 192.168.0.200. So I have loaded this one, EVNG. The default, guys, is the same password for all, guys. Even you install in your laptop, in your server, the username password is same, root and EVE. Same. So now we can see. So I got the IP address. The IP address where I can browse is, it has taken from DSCP. This is the IP address. 192.168.
0.2.
Okay, 0.2. Okay, and this is the PNet one. So where I can connect to the internet. Okay, what I will do, I will load this. Then we'll come back to your this thing. So what we have to do here. See what I'm doing here, because I'm using this application through how? What is this?
Server.
What is this? What is this? Pawan, what is this, Pawan? I'm shaking what? Browser, right?
Yeah, browser.
Browser means browser is very important right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everything is important.
Right. So I think 0.2. Okay, so now I can able to write in the browser. Say, imagine if you give this IP address, the EV, if you like fake EV has been login, means what are we going to do? We are going to use the password, right? Admin and password is Eve, right? Okay, so now yesterday just for testing I did this lab. Okay, so same lab I will open it.
No, you can explain it in the same.
Huh?
Can explain it with the same. Oh, this one you did it, no? That's
Yeah, this one I did it. Still, I have not done just some basics thing I did. I have not configured anything here. Just has an IP address for firewall. So what I will do, I just start all the nodes. Okay, it takes time, 15 minutes. We'll come back to your slides. Okay, so come back for these ones. So it takes time. So this is a few application what he's talking about. What is, I think, what stateful firewall so doesn't see? Port hopping, port aging, agentic applications. They don't care on what port they flow. Firewall can't distinguish between your legitimate or inappropriate use of port or applications. So because he's denier block. So whether it is like legitimate document means authentic ports, like inappropriate use of ports or protocols. The firewall cannot control your applications, but it will detect it is a fake or original application. That's it. And tuning applications, like tuning the building through a wall port, whether it's open or closed. Okay, if it open means there might be chances for your security breach. So real applications is hidden in the tunnel. It does not even need to be encrypted in the tunnel. So in the tunnels means they will hide these applications. So now, what is the problem in the business most they are facing? Suppose if you go for web browser, the enterprise to applications. So I think you might know about use the same port numbers, right? 80 and 43, right? What is a what is this, guys?
HTTP,
And what is this?
HTTPS.
Remember, Pawan? Pawan,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ చూడు ఇది ఈ రెండు పోర్ట్ నంబర్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ బికాజ్ వెదర్ యూ గో ఫర్ క్లౌడ్ ఆర్ సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ ఆర్ నెట్వర్క్ సెక్యూరిటీ ఇది అంటే మీకు 100% యూ మస్ట్ నో బికాస్ వెన్ యూ ఫేస్ అన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ సో దే విల్ ఆస్క్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ హౌ డు యూ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ బిట్వీన్ ద పోర్ట్ నంబర్ 80 and 443
HTTP, it's the without security, with secured. HTTPS is a with secured connection.
Because they will be having the secure SSL.
Yes.
Certified. Certified means if you are certified means then you are allowed in the company. It's a simple way to understand. So now the stateful failure cannot recognize them. So only differentiator is that 5 that is source IP and port, destination port and port and protocol. So this thing is not will be recognized. That is stateful firewall.
Come again, touch.
So these, what is talking about? The stateful firewall cannot recognize them. What only differentiator is 5 tuples. It's not going to recognize this source port, which port from where it has come. For that, there is separate tools are available. For that separate tool, the firewall, especially is talking about your stateful firewall. Okay. So business problem, there's a lot of business problem, guys. So as a result, there is a no control, only user. This is the issues, guys. What he's talking about, the issues in the organization. So by the right users, only unidentified IP addresses are seen. Legitimate applications like only the protocol ports are seen. These are the issues. What I'm talking about now. Application control cannot be implemented based on the functions. Okay, or QoS or routing. Okay, I think right functions. Maybe you want to allow the WebEx, but not WebEx files and desktop. So it is not possible, right? If you are allowing for WebEx, then how it is not possible for files and this desktop sharing? How I am doing it? I am using which application to give this string? Zoom I am using it. I am using applications.
Yes.
The application, what I am doing? I am recording this. I am sharing my desktop, right?
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yes.
So what the application cannot be implemented based on the functions. This is the issues. And quality of service. You cannot do that port 80 and 43. Routing protocol. So routing protocol, I think right?
Yes, sir.
So
OSPF, HRP.
So like a linear regular web browser should use the cheap DSL connection for internet access, which is not recommended. Firewall help us. So what is going to do, guys? So in order to address the shortcoming enterprises that has been adding firewall helper in the network, that is our IPS. IPS is there. Okay, intrusion. What is IPS?
Intrusion prevention
system. Okay, to detect the threat as well as to block the unwanted applications. Right. The proxy are without web filter to control the web access, but only the standard ports. And these can be done only for the standard ports. So example, I think you have a port for the Skype. Skype, we have a separate port. I didn't remember the port number for Skype. Only that can be blocked. Okay. So I think yesterday I told you about, okay, suppose you are using the facebook.com. Okay. So you have to permit, right?
Yes.
We can permit this. Now, in the Facebook also, okay, there is some applications like chat,
gaming, chats, messengers,
okay, and Facebook,
gaming,
Facebook games. So this issue, what we should do? We should deny.
deny these things.
Deny. And this is the one application. So what this is the firewall, previous firewall is talking about the IPS is going to detect that one. Okay, detect whether these are unwanted applications, whether it is a genuine application or not, whether you want to block or not. Okay, but you cannot deny the specific application in this, but you are permitting this website, but you're not permitted to do the charting. You're not permitted to play the games. You're not permitted to do any live videos. Okay, this is what he has become. Your Palo Alto Firewall has become more popular. Same thing, like your network this thing to scan and prevent the malware infections and quality of service to address remaining the issues. So this is a basic application what he is talking about. If you see technology spikes and green are not answered, so I think few things what he is talking about. This is the organizations, this is the internet, this is the firewall weight, the IPS device will be there, and the quality of service, average URL, IAM, DLP, proxy. So most support does not solve this problem. Firewall helper can limited view of the traffic, complex and costly to buy and maintain. Difficult to costly this the firewall because they have the individual right here on device, here on device, lot of device, which is not. So entire thing should be in one box. Main objective. Okay, so traditional multi-pass architecture are shown here. This is the old one, guys, what I'm discussing here. So I don't want to explain this all today because this is quite very important, this chart. This is a old one. Because as it is a new training for new technology for you guys. So I want to take some more time to explain this URL filtering, HTTP decoder, your firewall policy, port-based, protocol-based ID, L2, L3 network, high availability, so configure management, reporting. So these all things are quite very important. So I don't want to explain now. Maybe next week I'll start these slides. So right now I think I explained just 13 slides.
Overview of this.
Right, 13 slides. You can see I just now explained only 13 slides out of 96 slides. Okay, let me jump for the lab now. I think my device will be on now. So,
just an overview.
Just overview. I'm not going to in the more details. So let me just click on your icon. So it will open in your secure CRT. Yeah. Is it visible right for you guys?
Yes.
The green background is okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, password is admin. Okay, so I can able to log in this. Okay, so how do I check this? What is the IP address I have given? How do I check that? I think last week, I think day before yesterday, I told you, right? How do I check? How do I check, guys? Because I think you forgot everything, man.
No touch. So just kept it in a notepad. It's a show system information.
Info.
Yes.
So I have given like 192.160 0.2, 0.10.
So right. This one it has come when you check in that CLI it was showing like
this is the IP address what I given.
0.2.
0.2 is for the EV. You can see 0.2 is for your EVNG. You can see, right?
Oh, okay.
right? And this is for the Palo Alto Firewall. So what IP address I assigned? Okay, for this Palo Alto Firewall, I assigned so 192.168.1.0.110. Because reason why I did this, because my network. So there is some noise from your side, guys.
I think so. That not from my end touch.
My side only, sir. Yeah, I will put the mute.
See, my network at my home I'm running. So 192.168.0.0 network. So my gateway is 0.1. My gateway.
Yeah.
You can see the gateway has taken. I had assigned statically. I have assigned it. Got it?
Yes.
I think how to give the IP address. I think I told you, right? This is like command how we can give the IP address for your. I hope you remember, right? How to give the IP address.
Just you can open up a node and you can just type it over.
Yeah. So I think I'll show you that. So I think it is there on my desktop. For you people, I think I copied and pasted it here. Think not this. Yeah, so this is IP address. Like how we can give right now. I give sometime 150. But thing is that it should be the same network. If it is a different network, means again you have to configure a routing protocol.
Okay.
Remember that. You have to configure your routing protocol. Okay. We can see, right? So set device informations IP address and give the net mask. Okay, and default gateway type static. For DNS, like this we have to do. Set device system DNS settings server primary 8.8.8. And secondary is your 8.8.8.9. Okay. So there is other way we can also check. Show interface management. So here it will show you this is my IP address which I have given you. So how do I ping? I want to ping to my gateway, this gateway.
Touch that commands and everything to be able to share it. So
Yeah, I will share you right away. So no problem.
No, you can just complete it off. Then you can after this session you can share it.
Okay, anyhow, this is only one file. I hope you received it, right? Yeah. No problem, because I have got the document. I will not share you right now.
No, just for the at least now to communicate with you. Yeah,
yes,
this one for bracket tracer, it's easy.
I have got very good documents. See here, everything available here, but I don't want to share you right now. Okay, study guide 9.
It is like living inside our head as several bombs. Kind of thing.
No, it will go. It will go bounce for you guys.
That's what.
I'm sure. I think you can't understand anything.
Yes. No, at least that cheat code means that commands. At least we could able to remember it. Usually,
how we do it. The document is the latest one. What you can see on the screen. This is the latest one. This is this one, panorama. Because you can't understand right now, so it takes time for you guys. So I'll share you later, not now. I think handbook. There is some problem with that COVID. Something I made some changes. That's the reason I'm showing this thing. Okay, document is no problem. So I will share you the enough document. That is not important. First thing is you should know. So how do how do I ping for my gateway? If you check, say example like command line. So for my PC, I can able to ping to my gateway 0.1. So I can ping to my desktop to my gateway. I can able to ping it. So same thing. So can I ping? How do I ping in the firewall? Ping host 192.168.0.1. Correct? I'm getting reply right?
Yes.
Right? Remember this command. Okay, ping host. Okay, right now I'm the user mode. If you go to your global configuration mode, configure here. No need to give configure terminal like how we are giving in Cisco, right? Cisco devices.
That's conft.
Yeah, so here is not like that. Only configure, that's it.
Only configure.
Okay, now we are enter into your configuration mode. Here we can do all your configuration.
What is VM hash?
Yes, Pawan.
VM hash means what, sir?
VM. This is the name of this one firewall. We can change this.
Okay.
Yeah, we can change this. We can change like host name. This is how we are giving in Cisco devices. Do you remember? Cisco
Yes, sir,
how in Cisco how we are giving configure terminal. Okay, it will take you to your global configuration, all right? So there we are giving host name and R1, right?
Yes.
So same thing here. Here also we can give. We can change this. We'll do that. Okay, right now we are into the global configuration mode. From here also we can ping. How we can ping? Run ping host 192.168.0.1.
Means you have to give it the gateway is 0.1, right?
0.1. The gateway is 0.1. So
So you
same
have to
thing.
ping to the gateway itself, not to the website or not to the IP address.
No, we can ping because right now see the topology what I written here on your screen. So let me take this dark
There
mode.
is some noise that I couldn't be able to hear it. Listen.
Power, there's a noise from your side, man. See, what is the objective here? Thing is here, I'm going to give the IP address. This is so 192.168. This is 1.1 and this is 1.2. Okay, and this IP address I'm going to give say example. This is 2.2, 2.1. And same thing here, this is
3.2,
3.1 and this is 3.2. And same thing here, I'm going to use this is 4.2 and 4.1.
Okay.
Okay. And for management IP, what IP address we have given? 192.168
0.1.
0.110.
Why 0.110?
110, right?
Yes.
Okay. And from here, I can able to access this. If I place this IP address in web browser here, okay, in web browser here, so I can access your GUI interface. Okay, can you do this? Okay, first understand this. This is IP address, guys. All are 192. Remember, 192.168. This is different network. So in this router, let me clear this. I'll write it down in so that we can understand. Let me take yellow, which is background. See, this network is what I'm running. 192.168
2.1.
2.0 network.
2.0 network.
Okay, and this network
1.0.
1.0. Very good. Okay, 192.168 1.0/24. And this network
3.0.
This is 3.0 network /24. And this what I'm running. This I'm running 4.0 network /24.
And one more is there.
And I think this is the management IP address what you have given. Okay,
192.168.0.110.
Remember this. So now we are going to access your GUI interface. Let's check whether it will open or not. We'll see. So how we can type https://192, that is 110. Right. So it will give this one. Your connection is not private, is not secure. No problem, because it's a local access, right? We're not going out because we have to access this. Go to click on the advanced. Proceed to 192.168.0.110. Can you see here?
Yes.
Right. He's talking about these parts. So proceed to 192.168.0.110. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So let's proceed this. So it will open your GUI interface. So admin and Eve. Admin is admin, and you have to give your firewall password. Remember, what firewall password you enter. Okay. I give my password, my name, so we can able to enter here. So creating administrative sessions. So please wait. So it will load it. So GUI interface. So not now, guys. I'm not going to explain the just dashboard. Some of the parameters I'll explain. This is the Palo Alto GUI interface. Welcome to your PAN OS. Remember, guys, this is the interview question. Which operating system we are using in Palo Alto Firewall? We should tell this is PAN OS 10.1. This is the latest one, guys. 10.1 is the latest.
10.1 is the
latest. 10.1 is the latest. And remember, and when I learned, I think 8 and 9 I learned. So even
this is
because
this is which is related similar to the router, the OS what it has.
iOS.
iOS.
Cisco routers, what they are using operating system, iOS.
Yes, that is iOS. That is a inter-networking operating system.
Operating system.
So Palo Alto networking
operating system. So this we can close. Okay, remind me later. And these are just dashboard. You can see a lot of dashboard, ACL, monitor, policy. Okay, these are all the things. So we can see, right? ACC, monitoring, policy, we can create object, networking. We can configure here your OSPF. Okay, we can configure a static default routing and device configuration, whether you want to shut down, monitor, how many devices has been connected. This all configurations we can monitor from here. Right now we are dealing with only one firewall. There's a lot of firewalls in your organizations. Might be. If you click here, so we can see the ACC. We are not configure anything here. We can see bytes, sessions, threads, connections. So these all features you can see. Session, threads, content, URL, users, policy, whether we have done any policy, like monitoring. So in the monitoring, we see what are the things we can see. Threads, URL filtering, wildfire session, data filtering, a lot of parameters, user ID, encryption, tunnel inspection, configurations. This dashboard is very huge. Can you see, right? Same thing for all the other firewall guys. If you talk about the Fortinet checkpoint, so there also is got the same functionality. And policy. So here you can create your policy. So like intrazone or interzone. I think you're not right. What is the intrazone and interzone?
Intra is within the network. Inter is
outside the network.
Outside the network.
Yes. Networking. So here we can able to, these are the list of interfaces we can add it. Okay, so if you want, we can able to add it. These are list of interfaces. We can create your VLANs, loops, your SD-WAN also we can configure here. Okay, and for the device from here also we can able to shut down your device, guys. The list of things very huge. We can even we can do TACAS, ADS, LDAP, HTTP, email, syslogs, SMTP, log settings, SSL, certifications. If you want to shut down from here, I think there's options available in the device. I think operation from here, we can reboot the device or shut down. You can see, right? Can you see? Don't do that now.
Again, it will take time.
Again, it will take time to load the device. Okay, shut down or restart. We can do from here. This is a dashboard, how we can access, right? I hope understood, right, Pawan and Vikas?
So this is yes, sir. This is GUI, right?
Or this GUI interface. So right now we will be dealing only with your CLI right now. Okay, this is CLI. Okay. So now, what is the first things I'm going to do now? What I will do, guys, what is the main objective for this today's lab? So what I'm going to do, so as I told you that this is my network, right? This is my 110, this is 20, this is 30, or this is the 40. So what I will create one profile with some name. Say example, my name I will give. Okay. So then I'll allow them to ping to connectivity to this. Right now, even if you give the IP address, the firewall is not going to allow you. So what about Cisco routers, guys? If you connect one more router here in Cisco, this is a Cisco router, guys. These all things what we are seeing here, these all are the Cisco devices. And this is the Palo Alto. This is a different company. Pawan, Artham Pawan?
Sir.
Don't get confused. So these devices, these all routers are belongs to Cisco, different company. And this firewall I am using for your Palo Alto. Okay, so what I'm going to do now? So right now, I have not given any IP address for this interface. See, Ethernet 1/1, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. I have not given any IP address for this all interface. Okay, so what is the first thing is I want to do? Just I want to assign the IP address for this interface. Okay, so let me assign how I can label the IP address, guys. Any idea? I think last week I told you, right? Day before yesterday. So 192.168.1.1/24. So font size, let it 14. Font size bold. Print color, which color you want? I think this will be very glowy, right?
Yes.
And background black. Okay, right?
Yes, and you can just copy paste.
Yeah, duplicate. Okay, this. This is 2.1. This is 3.1, 3.2. You can give. And this is, let's say. So be carefully while giving the IP address, guys. So this should be 160.190.160. This is 2.1. Okay, and here also I'll make one more duplicate. .2. This is 3.2. Label is very important because
Yes.
you know why?
Because if anything one listed also is not perfect. You said that the last session.
And this is come under technical documentation because you know, after maybe I think you work for entity for 5 years, okay, you got other opportunity, okay, and you got job, you left the organization, right? So new guy will come, okay. The new guy, you want to know what are the things you have configured here. For him, it is very difficult, right?
Yes.
What he will see? First he will see the technical documentation, what you have configured there.
Yes.
Because directly they'll not give the access to the rack.
Yes.
They'll not give access. That is because you know, this is the part of the training, guys.
Yes.
This is a part of the training. That's the reason I'm taking time to give this IP address. This is 1.2. Remember. Okay. So let me open my router now. So this is my R1 now. So we can give file name for R1. And this is my R2. Okay, let it boot this one. So this is my R3. You must have a lot of patience to learn these guys. It is always demand, guys, especially the firewalls. Okay, so I think now these routers. So what is the first thing? We can see gigabyte 0/0, right? So how we can give? So go to global configuration mode, host name R1.
Oh, inside the router, it's similar to packet filter.
Same. Even real devices also, because even if you go for actually real devices, same thing, no difference. There's no difference at all. Okay, same thing. So let's see. So interface gigabyte 0/0. I'll give IP address 192.168.1.1 and give the gateway. Okay, so I say no shut. That's it. Show IP interface brief. Pawan, are you there, right?
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir. Actually,
Yeah, follow, guys. I'm giving very basic thing because and this lab we cannot do in your laptop. You have to do the remote access.
yes, sir, right.
Okay, guys, that's the reason. Be careful. Anyhow, I'm recording this session. I'll put it on YouTube. We can watch it later because slowly I'm giving gas. Only this lab will do today. Will not do any other lab. Okay, right now I give the IP address for this R1 now. So let me open my R2.
Enable configuration
mode. This is my R2. Interface gigabyte 0/0. What is IP address? 192.168.2.1.
255.
Okay, so same command, nothing changed.
And
show IP interface brief. So if you try to ping, okay, it cannot ping to any IP address. Say example 192.168. Say 1.1. You cannot ping to this router to this router. This router to this router you cannot ping. Got it?
So because there's no any connection.
If you want to ping to this, because it has to go via firewall, right?
Firewall, yes.
Same thing. You cannot ping directly to this firewall. It has to come to the firewall and go. Same thing here. Okay. So let's give to this R3 now. Interface gigabyte 0/0.
192.168.3.1.
192.168.3.1. Pawan, next week I'll give access to you. This basic configuration you must do it. What I'm doing now. Listen carefully. Pay some lot of attention. Okay. Pawan, unnara akkada? Next week మీకు ఇస్తానిదే చేసేకి basic configuration I'm not going to explain. Okay, I'll put the just label the IP address. We have to give the IP address for all.
Actually, surrounding so much kids are doing so much of
noise. Lot of nice vasta undi Pawan from your side.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, kids are doing so much of noise there in my ear.
Let me think. I think this guy mentioned something I think from one of the operating. Okay, so this router 4. Yes. Config T. So this is my R4 interface gigabyte 0/0. This is 4.1, right? Show IP interface, check the verification. Okay, so correctly we have configured all interfaces are up now. So now just go to your Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, so in the firewall, okay, as this thing we can change this file name, same thing how we are given host name, right? So this also we can do it. Okay, how we can do that device configuration system host name, we can give Palo Alto Firewall FW. We can give this.
Just a second, I'm just making it. Okay.
Set. Yeah. Set device configuration system host name Palo Alto FW, or else we can give any name, whichever you want.
Space this one firewall name.
Yeah, we can give any name. It's not like that only.
No, it's a firewall name. Anything.
Yeah. Just by that.
No, I'm just making a note of commands.
So now interface management profile. So we can create here. I think I had show network interface
system host names
Ethernet 1/1. We are not given this. Okay, no problem. So after this, what we have to do? We have to create your service profile here. That is your interface management profile. This is quite very important. So this one, what I'm going to do, set
touch. I think so. From this one, I think so. The mic, what are you using? There is some distortion.
Not from my side. I think from Pawan. I think from Pawan. Pawan.
Hello.
Hello, Pawan.
Yes, sir.
This is a lot of.
No, sir, not my side. Actually, I was put in mute only.
Is it
Yes.
from
my
side?
I think so. From the mic, whatever you're speaking, no, that was some eruption patch.
Okay, so can you? Is it no noise now from my side now?
Now it is not that much.
I think I have unplugged and plugged once again. I think I'm not inserted properly. Now it is clear, right?
Now it's clear. Touch. Again came.
Oh, why is coming again?
Another touch.
Let's see, or else I will speak directly. I will not use the headphone. Okay, anyhow. So
now it's clear.
Okay, so now I am going to create the interface management profile. How we can create your management profile? It is very important, guys. So set a network profile. If you give the question mark, it will give the help bar. Don't worry about it. Okay, right now we are giving interface management profile. Okay, until unless you have done this, okay, you cannot do any configuration. Okay, that is interface management profile. Now it will ask you, already have given it in my name. Okay, the same thing I can give. So, right, I'll give the same name because I don't want to give one more name. Okay, so what is the main advantage this here? So if you give question mark here, okay, so we have to enable whenever I want to do the any function or any functions, any operation means, so you must enable here. We can see, right? If you want to use the ping, okay, if you want to use the ping, okay, you have to type this yes here, ping yes. Then this protocol, this command will be activated. Same thing, SSH, telnet, okay, and this HTTP, HTTPS, user ID service, this all things will be get activated. Otherwise, no. So now what I'm going to do, you can see, so in my name, I'll use ping. Okay, I'll give the question mark. Whether you want to yes or no, I will use yes. Got it? So after this, what we have to do? We have to save this configuration. How I can save? How to save, guys? Commit.
Commit.
Okay.
It is similar to Linux, no?
Yeah,
Palo Alto.
Linux, and it's all Linux based, because what are the firewall, even anything operating system, any electronic system operating system are totally are C language or Linux based.
Yes.
Even this one, Python programming I'm learning, maybe.
Now I come to know what is the importance of that C language. Why it's always C. Now I come to know. C language. See the language. Now it is coming. Yes.
Pawan, మీకు వస్తుందా C language?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already first in computer science, C language only, sir. Starting language. Yeah.
చాలా important, very powerful language.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we can see it is successfully, it has been saved these configurations. Okay, so what next? How to give the IP address for interface, guys? Any idea? So right now, if you see, say run show system info.
Okay.
So this is the IP address what you have given, right? So this is the Palo Alto management IP address. This is the gateway. So we have assigned statically, not defined DHCP. Statically, we have assigned the IP address. So this is a management IP address. So now I want to give the IP address for this interface. This interface. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what I will do? So right now we have assigned the IP address for this interface, right? For this all interface we assigned, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now after this giving the IP address for this, I want to ping from this side, whether it will ping or not. So assigning the IP address for this thing, guys, is very simple. Let me show you that. See, right now I am using run command. Vikas and Pawan, listen carefully. If you are into the configuration mode, we have to use run. And how we have to do when you are in global configuration in Cisco routers? Do, right? Do show IP address interface brief. Do you remember? Here we have to use the run. Okay. So let me do this. So what I'm going to do now? So now I am going to assign the IP address for this interface. That is Ethernet 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is 1.2, 2.2, 3.2, 4.2. Okay. So configure the IP address is very simple. Like set network. Let me put it like this. Set network interface Ethernet interface 1/1. Okay, this is your layer 3 interface. Remember, guys. Okay, the link is that is your layer 3. Okay, interface management profile is mining. Understood, guys? Of course, it's showing lengthy. So I think let me this one. I think I should increase the width. Where is the width? Credentials, terminal. I can increase it. I don't know where the option is. Secure CRT window. Show label.
That's okay. That's good.
Okay, so let's continue because right now I have given this just we have to set the how to configure IP address of Palo Alto, because first thing is we should tell them this all interface your belongs to this interface. So what I'm trying to explain here, let me explain this. I'm telling these all interfaces are belongs to the profile Tajuddin. First, then I can give the IP address one by one. This all IP address what I assigned here. Then we cannot give directly IP address here. Remember, we cannot give same thing. So we have to put them. This is a layer 3 interface and it belongs to the interface management profile Tajuddin. Like this, the command says, okay, set network interface Ethernet/2 now. Okay, this is also your layer 3 interface management profile Tajuddin. Okay, same thing. Set
interface Ethernet
network
1/3.
Ethernet 1/3. This is also layer 3 interface. Interface management profile mining. Okay, same thing for set network interface Ethernet/4. This is for a router 4, right?
Yes, this is for router 4. So that Ethernet.
Layer 3 interface mining.
Oh, there how we did it in packet tracer. So gigabyte. So one network, other 0/0 and 1/0. That is how it is. So whereas here now we have assigned the gigabyte router. At firewall you have to assign that with Ethernet.
Yes.
So these 5 points from the management.
Yeah. So now I will give the IP address. So how to give the IP address in Palo Alto Firewall? Set network interface, okay, Ethernet 1/1, right? Ethernet 1/1. This is my layer 3 IP. Okay, what is IP address?
192.168.1.2.
1. Yes, /24. You did not use subnet mask here. Directly /24, it will accept.
Okay, only in Palo Alto.
Yeah, in Palo Alto. And same thing, we can use upper arrow mark, we can continue, but I don't want to use that.
Because once you type it so that it will set network interface Ethernet 1/2.
This is my layer 3.
Layer 3 and IP 192.168.
This is
2.2/24. So that must not apply.
Yes. Same thing for network interface Ethernet
3/3 layer 3
IP is 192.168. This is my
3.2
and /24.
Yes.
Set network interface Ethernet Ethernet
4/4 layer 3 IP
192.168.4.2. This is 4.2/24. That's it. Okay, this is how we have to give the IP address. Now we have to save, right? How to save?
Finish input or commit.
So if there is any error, it will show you. Okay.
Like compiling the programming.
Is compiling, like how we are compiling in C language. Control F9, right?
Yes.
I do remember.
So many things that during a labs, everyone will get a.
C language I had learned in 1995.
We were 1 year old. He doesn't even know what is the Internet of the
Okay.
Usually, we'll be getting during our labs and all, especially in the C, they will get
It's
all,
showing
everyone will get a runtime error.
100% success. Can you see? No zone has been configured, no virtual router configured, no zone. You have to tell them zone, inside, outside, right?
Yes.
Right. So that also will configure now. Okay. So we'll do that configuration. It will show you this in. Now we can configure. So how to configure the zone? Set, okay, zone inside.
INSID.
Okay, inside network for layer 3. For which interface? For 1. Okay. For layer 1 is for inside. This is the inside. Remember here. Let me explain this. So this is the thing, but you are inside. Okay, and this we can put it in DMZ. And this we can put it your ISP. And this is the one more network. Maybe you're running some servers or like that. One more net. This also we can put it in outside also. And right now, as per this scenario, I think here put this is the outside. Outside means the network which is coming inside, it is not secure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me. So this is for he has put it into your. This is the inside, right? So now same thing. Set zone inside, and layer 2 also we'll put it in Ethernet 2, 2, 3 all are in inside zone. We'll put it
2 and 4 touch.
2
and 4.
Yeah. So Ethernet.
How come it is a layer 4 touch?
Oh, no, sorry, layer 3.
ER.
Layer 3.
Ethernet
1/2. Okay, same thing. I can repeat the command. Same thing we'll use for 3.
1/4.
3 and
No,
4.
not the 3. The 3 will be outside, right? You said.
No, all are inside. We'll put it only inside because right now I'm not going to explain what is inside, what is outside, what is DMZ. That all things we'll do later.
This is now only the internal part.
Only the
IP address.
Only the internal network. Only internal network. We are going to check the connectivity.
How the firewall will work on this?
Yes. That's it. Okay. So next thing is we'll configure your virtual routing by default. These all things it has to act virtual routing. Suppose if you give the command, still it will give some error. If you see comment again, it will give the error like no, for this interface has no virtual router configuration. So that's the reason I'm going to configure set network virtual. If you give the question mark as, it will show you the command. Same thing in the packet tracer, right?
Yes, routing
same
profile.
Thing. Here also, if you give the question mark, it will show you. Okay, virtual router. Okay, default interface. ETH1. Okay, same thing for 2. And same thing for 3 and 4 as well. So once you try and if you do the practice, you can able to do it. Understand? Okay, now I am going to comment. Okay, now show IP interface brief in Cisco router. So how to check here in Palo Alto Firewall?
Show system information.
Show network interface Ethernet.
Network interface.
And how you check show IP route, right? In Cisco routers.
Yes.
And here how? Show routing route. show
That you
routing.
have those commands, right? That basic commands and everything.
Yeah, I have that. I'll
After
send
this session, you can just share it.
Yeah, I'll send you this one. These all things same how we are sharing these commands and the topology. I will share that. Okay. So now I think successfully it has been checked now. Now how to check the interface? Show network interface Ethernet. You can see, right?
Yes. Just like a programming language.
You can see, right? It will look like which
programming language, like C++.
Yes.
Like an object-oriented programming language.
Yes. You can see, right?
Yes.
It is a XML based, guys. It is nothing but your XML base. Why this? I think, yeah, now I can. You know, right? XML. What is XML, guys?
This markup language.
Okay, this is all XML based. Can you see, right?
Yes.
This is all XML based. See, Ethernet interface. So this is the layer 3. Okay, interface management profile with the my name Tajuddin. Okay, IP address is assigned with 1.2, and for /1/2, okay, 2.2, and for 3.2. Right.
Port 4.2.
Yeah. You can see. So for the 4.2. So this is how we have to check the interface. So what next now? XML based. So can you ping from this 1.2 router here?
Yes.
How do I ping? Run ping host 192.168, say 1.1. Destination host unreachable. 1.1, right? Who is 1.1? Router 1, right?
Router 1.
Router 1.
Show IP interface brief. So let me ping to the firewall now. Ping 192.168 1.2. So from here, I can ping, right, to the firewall.
Yes.
Okay, so I cannot ping to from my
firewall to a router.
Firewall to router, I cannot ping.
Yes.
Okay, let me check here. So ping host. So 192.168 I think 1.2. Okay, so means it is ping is working now. And same thing I can check for 2.2. Yes, I do have the reachability now.
Okay.
And 3.2. Okay, so I have the reachability now. I'm getting reply, right, from 3.2. And same thing for your 4.2.
4.2.
So everything is working now.
Yeah.
So from my firewall pinging, right? What about R2?
Enable.
So ping 192.168. I think
2.2,
2.2, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I can ping, right?
Yes.
So now you check from R3.
Enable.
So ping 192.168, I think 3.2. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so same thing I can do.
For enable.
Ping 192.168, I think 4.2.
4. Yeah, sorry, 4.2.
Yeah, so I do have the reachability now.
Yeah.
All right. So now, can I access from router 1? Say example, say this is my router 1. I want to access my firewall. Okay. I want to access the firewall. So I think you know, right? Telnet. Telnet 192.168.1.2.
No, slash.
Okay, 1/2. It's trying to open. It will not open, right?
No, we haven't configured Telnet.
Telnet, right? So let's do that. I want to access my firewall from my router. So what is the main objective here? Main thing what I'm trying to explain. From this my R1, I want to access my firewall. Okay. So how we can do? So go to firewall, go to configuration mode. So here, okay. So here what we have to do. So right now, let's check with the ping we have enabled. How to check? Okay. Show network profile interface management. Okay, right now ping we have enabled. We are not enabled for telnet. Right. So how to enable? Set network profile interface management profile.
Tajuddin.
Give the question mark here. So now telnet is the right.
Yes.
Very simple, guys. Telnet. Give the question mark. Okay. Yes. That's it. So if you repeat the same command, so now it has been showing, right? Telnet.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So remember, you must save this.
Commit.
Without commenting. See, let's check from R1. It is failed, right? Connection timeout. So remote host not responding. If you try once again, so it will show you the same thing. Okay, until unless you comment. Comment me, it will save this one. It's interesting, Vikas and Pawan.
Yes, sir.
Interesting because slowly,
Yeah.
if you learn,
Slowly getting answer. Answer also easily getting.
For next basic lab, Pawan, you have to do it. I'll give remote
sir.
access because you are first time accessing, right? Remotely.
Yeah.
So you should know some parameters. You should know how we can able to access it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Basic configuration, just IP address LILE, IP address key. You any change. Okay. It would help for me also.
Yes.
ನೀವು ಅಕ್ಕಡಿಗೆ చేస్తే basic configurations మీకు కూడా hands on అవుతుంది.
అవును.
Yeah. Okay.
So now it has been done now. So let's check once again now. So now can you see guys here? It's very beautiful, right? You can now is requesting. He's asking to give what you want to do here.
Login.
Okay. So what is a login? Admin, right?
Admin and EVE.
Okay. Admin, not EV. EV is for EVNG software.
EVNG.
This is the inside we are running Palo Alto Firewall.
Palo Alto.
So I have given my name at 123. Okay. So let me think. Right. Can you see? Show interface management. From Cisco router, I can able to access router, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So what I have given, just I have given this command, just telnet yes. So can I access from my R2?
No.
It will access telnet 192.168. Say example 2.2. Right?
Oh.
Admin.
Oh, correct. I thought you did it on a Palo Alto, right? Sorry.
No, actually,
separate.
See what I did in Palo Alto Firewall. So I just enabled in the telnet.
Yes.
All people can access now.
Oh, okay. That's what I got. I striked out. I got.
Even from my R3 also I can access.
Yes.
Telnet 192.168. I think 3.2.
3.2.
Okay, admin. And give the password. I can access. Even for my R4 also I can access. So 192.168.
4.2.
Admin TAJUDDIN at 123. Password is simple password actually. From all my routers, I can able to access. So exit. It come back to your R1. Remember, exit. Yes, exit. So as you know that, guys, so telnet is not a secure communication. It's not recommended to configure the telnet in the organizations. Right?
Yes.
It is not recommended. So now what I'm going to do, let me enable your SSH. Okay. So how we can do that? Just
Set network profile interface management profile,
hmm,
and your name is Tajuddin question mark and SSH.
okay, good. This shows that you are learning Vikas. Very good.
Thank you.
Same thing. Okay, saying set
Business profile.
network profile interface management profile. My name. Okay, a profile name. What profile name you have
Profile
here?
name,
You have to give the same
that
name. Question
profile
mark.
name, question mark.
SSH, right?
Yes.
SSH. Okay, you want to enable it, right? Yes.
Yes.
That's it. And give the comment. Okay, this is how we have to check. Then how to log in SSL, right? How to check SSH, guys? This is a new thing, guys. I'm teaching new thing today about SSL, which I not taught you in CCNA. From the router, SSL minus L and give the username and IP address.
SSH
Minus L username. Maybe I think username here. I think we have given admin. That we can do. How means I'll show you this one. SSH, okay, minus L admin 192.168.1.2 because I want to access my firewall, Palo Alto Firewall from my Cisco router.
Okay.
Okay, so we can see it lost the password, right?
your name followed by 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Right? So I can able to access my firewall because it's already saved here. You can see, right? Successfully. Right? So interface management. Right? So we got it. Same thing here also we can do. So SSH minus L, okay, admin, give the username, whatever the username of the Palo Alto Firewall, that username you must give, and IP address of the firewall. Okay, what is this thing? So can we do the telnet for 192.168.0.110? Destination host unreachable, because that is a management IP address. We cannot access that.
Yes.
Okay. What is the for this thing? I think it's 2.2. Yes. So TAUIL. So I can able to enter it. From all 4 routers, I can able to access it. See, perfect. Same thing here also. SSH. And most of the organization, because remember, they are using this command. They'll not give the telnet for you.
Yes.
Even for the customers, okay, they are accessing, they'll use only SSL like this. SSL minus L and give the username and IP address.
Username.
What is 3.2 or 3? Okay, 3.2. So same thing for my here also SSH. Okay, minus L admin 92.168.4.2. Yes. There have been failed attempt logging from your username. If someone is trying to be brute forced your login. Timeout expiry. So automatically, right? Because of these feature, guys, because can you see? If you are not given the password for the few seconds, it will close the connection. It will close the
same
connection.
thing, even the same thing, it happens with now with the HDFC net banking as well. When we are not doing anything, or if we go back button or anything, automatically the session gets expired.
Yes, yes.
Again, we have to put the user ID as our customer ID and the password.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So they're also SSL. SSL are also working there.
SSH. They were actually
SSH,
enabled newly touch, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's not only for HDFC, it's almost all banks, because I had that Axis Bank, even the SBI also they got.
Yes.
And
But,
every month you have to keep changing your passwords.
Oh yes, sir. No, previously, at least for 3 to 4 months, it will be asking the same thing. If we do any wrong passwords, or if we forget our password once or twice, automatically then only it will pop up this one to reset the password. But whereas now every month, automatically after 1 month, if we put a password, automatically it reloads to the new password. Please reset the password automatically.
Yes, yes.
How we do it with our entity system, that login passwords every 3 months we'll get extra. We'll get a mail, another 10 days, another 3 days, another 4 days. It's only come.
Okay. Okay. So now how we can take the backup for this one, guys? Let me now we'll discuss about HTTP and HTTPS enable, and how we can take the backup of these all commands. So after this, we'll close the session today. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the Palo Alto Firewall now. So now I'm going to explain, set your HTTP now, HTTP and HTTPS as well. Set network profile, interface management profile, and give the question mark. So this time I'm going to use HTTP and HTTPS.
Yeah.
So both I will use HTTP. Yes.
Again, same thing.
Again, HTTP. Yes.
Yes.
Invalid success. Set network.
Space you have to do it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Interface management.
HTTP, yes. Okay. So this is, we have done it, right? Okay, so let's check show network profile management, network profile, interface management profile. Okay, so these are the list of things we have enabled: Telnet, FSS, HTTP. So how do I check this? We can open Telnet, we can do all the things, right?
Yes.
Right.
The router we have to check.
Right. So HTTP we have enabled. No, from my all 4 routers, I can able to access my firewall, no problem.
Yes.
Using Telnet or HTTP. Now, HTTP, how we can use it? Because I want to take the backup of the firewall command. What are the things we did? So how do we can do that?
Backup, like the commands.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a software that is called your Win Agent. Let me show you that. I think whether I install or not. Let me show you that. It is there already. I installed it. From the local or remote local. Yeah, guys. So this is the software, guys, where I can able to take the backup. Before that, okay, right now what I did just so let me give the comment. I think comment we are not given, right? I think comment we are not given. Let it save this. So after this, I think what is the problem now?
There is some distortion.
What about now? Is it
No.
okay? Voice is clear now?
Voice is clear. It's like an echo kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
You're in somewhere in inside
Yeah.
that tank
Like
or something. That's how
restroom.
it is.
Like,
Or inside a room or something.
Is it problem with my headphone or what?
right now, not clear, sir. Your voices.
Huh? Okay, so now guys, so now what I'm going to teach you guys. So now I'm going to teach like how we can take the backup of your Palo Alto Firewall. Okay. For that, we must have this software guys, which I loaded just now. I think this is the one which we required. That is Win Agent TFTP server. TFTP means, you know, right? What is the TFTP, guys? Because can you tell me?
No, sir. I have to Google it.
TFTP. TFTP. It is a protocol, very important protocol.
Trivial file transfer.
Purely file transfer protocol.
Trivial file transfer protocol.
Ah,
For exchanging file between two TCP/IP machines.
yes. Okay. So very important because.
Yes, sir. I made a note of it.
Yes, yes. Okay, let me. Okay, how we can do that? Exit. So TFTP. Okay, export. Okay, give the question mark. So export what you want to take the backup configuration to which IP address. So on which IP address you want to take the backup. So let me check what is the IP address of my PC. I don't know. IP
0.1. Oh, sorry.
No, for my desktop. For my desktop is 173. So this is my IP address. Right. So let's do that. Configure to running configuration. So 192.168.0.173. Okay. From running configuration to XML. Okay. Okay.
Error code.
Port number. No, it's connected. You can see, right? It's connected.
Okay.
Connected to port number 69.
But file overwrite access.
Error file overwrite. So I think it will give the error, no problem. File overwrite this. Let's see, I think okay, so after this, go to okay, save this configuration to give some file name. Say example, this is my file name .xml. Actually, this will, as I told you that it will be there in the XML format. Remember that. It will be there in your XML format. Okay, so let me check. Okay, it's failed, guys. Can you see it is access denied here? Can you see?
Yes.
File to upload the server cannot override the file. Oh, I need to remove these people. Delete. This is the previous configuration. It will come automatically here. So let's do that once again. Okay, so what is the command, guys? Do you remember? Set TFTP, right? So we should enter into your this mode, not in that mode. Okay, TFTP export your configuration to 192.168.0.173, right? That is the IP address of my desktop
Yes.
from my running configuration XML file,
Got it.
right? So now you can see, now it is not showing any error, right? Let me see. Okay, perfect, right? Can you see here? File uploaded to the server. This is a file.
Yeah.
I think it can open in Notepad.
Notepad.
Right? This is the command, right? Can you see? Version details in the format of XML. I think command.
It's in the XML format. The web designing.
I think, let me open with Office XML handler in Notepad. I think you can understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's done here. So now what we did, we have taken the backup.
Okay.
Right. We are taking the backup now. So go to configuration mode, save configuration to say example, I'll give AROUSH tech.xml. Okay, configuration to AROUSH tech.xml. So what is the next job, guys? Now understood, right? How to take the backups? Same thing. So we can do also one more thing. Exit your TFTP export configuration from say example, what is the file name you have given, man?
Targeting.
Not this.
Running config.xml.
This is the file name, right? tech.xml to 192.168. What IP address we must give, guys, here?
No, your desktop
0.173.
73.
Got it?
Yes.
Because again we have taken back
Yeah.
the configuration. So let's see. Yes. Can you see here? Right?
Yes.
Is it interesting, right, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Same thing we have to do it, guys. Remote accessing, you have to do this lab.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't want to explain about factory reset, like how we are doing in mobile phones. We can do in Palo Alto Firewall also, because if you remove all these firewall configurations in your Palo Alto Firewall, it will remove this all configuration what we made till now. Okay, again we can restore this. What are the configuration we have taken the backup? Again it will come back. Okay, I will save this. I think same topology we'll do in coming session. So restore also is possible, because on the server mode, once if you restart your router, okay, your firewall. Oh, I'm into user mode. Understood, right? And regarding the GUI, guys, in GUI, I think it takes a lot of time for you to understand, guys. There are a lot of things I think you are successfully logged on, because long time you are not logging, right? So admin, let me load. So here many things, guys. So it takes a lot of time to explain. You need to have a lot of patience to understand this. I hope, guys, I think today you learned many things, right?
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to stop the recording now.